Guys, welcome back to my channel. So for today's video, I'm going to be preparing for you some chicken tinga to make with some tostadas. So right now, what I have here is my chicken cooking. I usually cook my chicken the same for a lot of the dishes that I have. So I have 3 chicken breasts, half an onion, 2 garlic cloves, and a tablespoon of salt. They are already done. So I will go ahead and add 2 tomatoes to it. And let them cook with the chicken. Okay, so now I'm gonna show you how I make the sauce for the tinga. The 2 tomatoes that I put in the chicken broth, I went ahead and took them out. The way that you know they're ready is the skin starts peeling off of them. So they were ready. I'm gonna use 1 whole can of chipotles and adobo sauce. So I'll put that in here. Then I'm gonna add some chicken broth to get all the sauce out of there. Okay. I'm gonna add a little bit of salt. Literally like half a teaspoon. And half a teaspoon of consomme. Not a lot. And then here I had a cup of chicken broth. So I'm gonna add it. The whole cup. And then we're gonna go ahead and blend it till it's all smooth. Okay, so now we're gonna start putting the chicken with the sauce and everything together. The first thing you need to do is cook your onion in some oil. And you're gonna wanna cook the onion until it's translucent. And then once it's translucent, you'll add the chicken to it and cook it up with the chicken. And I did half an onion. Okay, so now since the onions are translucent, I will go ahead and add the chicken to it. I went ahead and shredded my chicken already as well. Okay, so I did go ahead and just put all my chicken and my onion together. And for those of you wondering how I shred my chicken, I have it on the previous video. So now I will go ahead and add the sauce to the chicken. Make sure that when you have the chicken and the onion here together, you're continuously stirring it. That way it doesn't just burn. It kind of heats up only. So it's hot now, and then this is how you want your sauce to look like. This is the consistency that you want. I'm going to go ahead and add it. Okay. Okay, I'm going to stir it up. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and add a little bit of the caldo, the chicken broth, to the blender to kind of get everything off the sides. I used about half a cup. You just add it on here. And then you're going to let this all cook together for like 20 minutes. It's going to simmer. So just make sure that you're continuously stirring it. That way it doesn't get stuck or it doesn't get burnt at all. And then yeah, once this is done simmering for 20 minutes, then that'll be your chicken tinga. Okay, also for the tinga, I forgot to mention, I do also add hojas de laurel while it's cooking. So I'm gonna go ahead and add 3 hojas de laurel. I'm gonna mix it in with it, and then that way all the flavors can come out of the hoja de laurel. And I'll just let it simmer for those 15-20 minutes. I'll let it simmer all together. And then also, I did also forget to mention, when I'm making the sauce, I add oregano to the when it's in the blender. I add like a teaspoon of oregano. Okay, so also while my chicken is simmering, I am gonna go ahead and take advantage that it's gonna take quite a while. So I'm gonna shred my lettuce and my tomato. I'm gonna go ahead and slice it. Those are some of the toppings that I do go ahead and add to the tostada. And then to shred my lettuce, this one's a little weird. I don't know why it's all weird shape, but and then you just shred it thinly. Okay, so since my chicken is still cooking, I am gonna go ahead and make the tostadas. My personal preference is to just make them at home, but I mean you can also just buy the tostadas already made and then make them like that. I'm gonna fry it until it is hard like a tostada. I like to continue just flipping it, that way it doesn't cook more on one side than the other, and I'll just continue to flip it. Once I am done with the tostadas, I do put them in here standing up, that way all the oil can drain onto the napkins. Okay, so I did go ahead and put my fire on a medium heat as well. If you do put it higher, your tortillas tend to burn faster, so a medium heat is perfect. This is a long process, frying your tortilla, kind of, because you do have to get it to the right consistency, I guess, or crunch. So yeah, just make sure that your fire isn't too high, that way your tortillas don't burn. Okay, so this is how my chicken looks. All the sauce got soaked up into the chicken. I did leave it simmering for about 20 minutes. And then I put it on low while I finish making my tostadas. This is how you want your tostada to look. It's a little golden brown when you fry it. So this is the end product of the tostada and the end product of the tinga. So I'm gonna go ahead and show you guys how I assemble my tostada. I do put black beans on it. You can do any type of bean you want. My personal preference is black beans. I did go ahead and make these beforehand. And then I just grab some, put it on the tostada, spread it out. And then you want to grab some of your chicken. After that, I add my crema. I use crema mexicana. I'm going to add some cheese, a little bit first. I'm using queso fresco this time. And then I'm gonna add some lettuce. Some tomatoes, just a few. And then some more cheese. And that's it. That's how I assemble my tostadas. This is how my tostadas look. I am going to go ahead and taste them for you. Let me see. These are hella bomb, you guys. You're going to love these. Guys, so this was it for my Tostadas de Tinga video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. as much as I do. So if you guys do end up making it, let me know how you guys like it. Please remember to like and subscribe to my channel. And also, I'll see you guys on the next video.